Hello, bonjour, Alberta. Did you know that at least 238,000 people speak Français in Alberta? And those numbers just keep on growing? Oui, oui, c'est vrai, it's true. And thanks to Shaw TV Community Access Programming, we get to reach out to everyone to let you know all about special people, places, events, and activities happening right here in this great province, in both English and en français. That's right, mes amis. We begin the first part of our program in English, and then we repeat it en français. So stay with us. Restez à l'écoute.
Hello, bonjour Alberta, and welcome to our show tonight. And I'm Anne Boiteau.
And I'm Marc Lalonde.
And tonight we're chatting with André Varin and Marie-Claude Gagnon, who are co-founders of FOLKLOFOLIE.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, I got the right word.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Great to be here. Thanks.
Welcome. So what is FOLKLOFOLIE? Let's start with that.
Actually, I've been doing workshops and shows in schools for many years, and what I've been trying to do is to, because we all know wherever we come from, the first style of music that tends to be left aside or forgotten with years is folklore music, and I had the privilege of traveling a lot around the world with my music. And I've played in traditional, or how did they call that, Musique du Monde festivals.
Mm-hmm.
I played world music. Yes, I played in a world beat festival in Taiwan for 1 month with 25 other countries, and another one in France. It was called le Festival du Monde in Auvergne, anyways, in Ghana, in France, and just these two festivals, I met people, musicians from over 40 different countries. And all of them were playing their folklore music. And I was listening to all of them. And while I'm listening to these people doing their folklore music, that's when I realized our French-Canadian folklore music is unique in the world. We do stuff, the way we sing, the instruments we play is unique in the world. We do stuff that we don't see anywhere else. And I said, I have got to let people know when I'm back home in Quebec or all over Canada, say, hey guys, do not forget your folklore music. It's unique in the world, and it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Very a lot of rhythm. I've seen people from South America dancing their traditional dance onto they were going crazy.
That's why the name FOLKLOFOLIE.
That's why
crazy.
FOLKLOFOLIE,
The craziness of the.
And that's what we want to show the kids in schools, saying, please pay attention to. Don't forget that style of music. It's fun, and we always have fun when we go in schools.
So is it folklore strictly from Quebec?
No.
Or is it Canadian? That type of music.
Canadian, maybe Irish too. We
Celtic,
Celtic
there's a mixture,
music.
especially in
absolutely.
a lot of that sort of thing.
Yeah, a mixture of the.
Since then, I know that the Franco-Ontarians and the Manitobans and the other provinces have also contributed to the repertoire a bit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Some original stuff, because it's still being written, isn't it?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not static.
No,
not old stuff.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And what I find very awesome. Now I'll speak about Quebec because that's the place I know most. We see our folklore music is getting so good with such a great quality, because we see a lot of musicians that just finished their schools or conservatoire, university in music, and then when they come out with their diplomas, they say, all right, I want to play folklore music. So it's well done. She's one of them. She's played
technically
classical.
superb.
Technically, it's awesome,
exactly.
you know. And she just said, "Okay, I want to play folklore music because it's fun." But the technique is there.
Well, let's talk a bit about the two of you, because you know we know you somewhat, but the viewers don't necessarily know you. So let's start with you, André. You're originally from Quebec.
Yeah.
When did you start playing music?
110 years ago. I said, no. Actually, I started very young. I was 9 years old, and my dad taught me how to play the guitar. And he's a country man, and he's a country boy. He's a Hank Williams fan, and his brother played the violin. So all my life, since I was 9, I played music with violin players, accordion players, or traditional country, bluegrass, and Cajun music. Yeah.
And in your background, you've had the two groups,
more
right?
classical background
Yeah.
here,
Yes, I
right?
started playing violin. I had 3 years old, so more classical. I can't step on my teacher were like this. Piler sur mon pied, you know.
Oh yes, the teacher would stomp your foot.
Don't,
Do
yeah,
not
don't
beat
tap
the
your-
tempo.
yeah, with your feet. So I just learned very, very classical. And after that, my father playing the accordion, so I play with him during the more Christmas time, and I play with him folklore music. So that's and I like to see people dancing when I'm playing. So that's why I prefer to play folklore than classical music.
And in case
Well, you should see me dance twist on classical music. It's awesome. You would.
we won't be asking you to do that today. No.
So why don't we ask them before we go on to the workshops and everything they do to just give us a little idea of what the music that you play, since you brought your violin and you brought your guitar.
Sure. And
Give us a little sample here.
With pleasure, actually. Well, while we're playing this tune, I'll show you another thing we do. Like, you've got to try it too. All right? We're gonna do the podorythmie. In English, it's called podorythmie, and it goes like this. All right? So both feet have to get going. Okay? Right foot will switch. We'll balance from tip
Try
to heel.
that at home
Tuck,
too.
tuck, tuck, tuck. You see the cameras go like because the guys are trying it. Okay, and the left foot will just between the foot, the tip, and the heel. So it goes. Tac, 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 tac. OK, toi, tu vas jouer quoi? Laquelle tu vas faire?
Pêcheur.
OK. With music. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Awesome.
So we did podorythmie and traditional folklore music. It's a lot of fun. I love
And so
it.
you go into the schools
Yeah.
to bring your music and do workshops
Yep.
with kids. Tell us a little bit about those workshops.
It's awesome because there's all kinds of things we use to entertain children. I got to show you my little Ralph bonhomme here. Actually, these little bonhommes in English are called limberjacks, and I had to build this one myself with my father-in-law because we can't find those anymore. They're so hard to find, but there's so much fun to play. So you
Limberjack as opposed to lumberjack.
as opposed to lumberjack, and I gave him that weird name, Ralph. Why not? Why not? And the way we play it, we just tap a rhythm here on the palette. And he's going to start dancing as you put his feet onto the palette. Look at the movements he's doing. And even the arms are going, the feet are crossing, and they're just incredible. When I bring these in schools, kids and teachers, they all want to try it. They're so much fun. And this is one thing we show in schools, and of course our famous spoons. So so we have this. And
How good are the kids with the spoon? It must be at the beginning. It must be kind of a.
oh yeah, the spoons is funny. They can handle them. Huh? Yeah. The feet, it's not easy. That's fla 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 fla. And the spoons, it's. They just go nuts with it. You know, it's crazy. It's so much fun. And but my newest thing is this instrument actually is mostly known in Newfoundland. It's called the ugly stick. What a weird name, ugly stick. And I built this one myself as well. So the thing is to have something that rings like this, and to make this. And we have that boot there. and we got this stick. So with the violin, I'm going to show you the kind of rhythm we can do, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you build them, you give it the form you want. I put this. Some people will use a mop.
A mop,
yeah, wooden mop,
like
and cut hair, and you put a
some
little
eyes
tube.
in.
They're fun. And some people will put like a can, a tin can, and draw a face onto it. They're amazing. They're so much fun.
Imagination.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a percussive instrument.
Exactly.
Made
That's
with
what it is.
Whatever's around.
And they're fun. They're fun and easy to make. Like I even showed the kids how to do a gazoo with a comb and a piece of waxed paper. So the wax paper is on the outside, on the outside of the comb, and you and it's got the same vibration as a real.
Yeah.
So how to
Very
make these
well,
things and have fun? Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Creativity.
Yes.
So you do these workshops in schools, but you also do concerts and corporate events, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of thing. Can you tell
In
us a
Quebec
bit about
and
some of the
here,
new things that you're doing?
Well, I'm writing because we were talking before about the group I was with for 15 years, Shakida.
Right.
And I'm also a songwriter. I write original songs, lyrics and music, and I wrote songs for other people as well. So I'm in the process of writing for a new CD. I'm going to be releasing a CD in next fall, in September. So right now I'm working on it, writing and...
All original songs?
All original songs.
And what kind of styles
well,
are you putting
it's
on there?
like I said, I grew up in the country folk, very folk acoustic music. Yeah, that's mainly around that style. A little bit of jazzy.
Mainly in French, no?
Mainly
You
in
can
French,
have
though. Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too. Yeah.
And I love acoustic guitar. I do a lot of solo acts as well. And the way I've developed my way of playing my guitar is fun as well. It's very rhythmic and doing the bass, the acoustic, and just to give you an example, let's say, well, I'm going to take this, here. My dad was also a Johnny Cash fan, and for my dad, I used to do this song. Love
Fire.
is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. So you see, it's like playing and do the. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. So that's what I do. I like to play very percussive on the guitar. So I don't know if I'm going to be using a band or just doing just the guitar and the vocal.
Well, I did notice on your website that you have an English repertoire for corporate
as well. Yeah, because I needed that when I mainly when I
Corporate events.
when I played at corporate gigs and when I played in Germany. In Germany, they like the French Canadian material, but I played some old Beatles songs for them and folk songs. Yeah.
André,
Hey.
it was amazing to have you with us today.
It was so much
Marie-Claude
fun.
as well. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
And for everyone out there, please stay with us. We will continue en français.